you. I hope you all are safe at your home, right? Okay, today we will proceed our chapter. Obviously, we had discussed about the kingdoms, various kingdoms, and we have 5 type of kingdom classification. And in 5 type of kingdom classification, firstly we had discussed about the Monera, Protista, and third we will discuss on the fungi. Okay, we know that about the fungus. Fungus actually are the heterotrophic which have heterotrophic mode of nutrition actually, and they have a special type of structure. Their cell wall is made up of a hardest matter is called the chitin. And one more important character about the fungus is that they have a finger-like projection, or you can say that a thread-like projection, which are called the hyphae. We had discussed it in our previous lecture. Hyphae are simply you can say that which is made up of cytoplasm only, and in few cases these cytoplasm are separated with the wall, or in few cases that are not separated with the walls. Where the walls are absent are called choanocytic hyphae, and where the walls are present which differentiate or divide the cytoplasm of the hyphae are called the septate. Aseptate and septate. Septate means where the septa means wall are present which divide the cytoplasm, because hyphae are the very long thread like structure, and group of hyphae we call the mycelium, right? And one more thing about is that fungus generally show the symbiotic association. We know that symbiotic association means they associate a bond with the algae and form a new structure is called a lichen. And lichen actually is the composition, you can say that it is the composition of the algae and the fungus. In this composition, the algae part generally absorb the food material and synthesize, you can say that the synthesize the sugar material, or the perform photosynthesis and give it to the fungus. And fungus, because it cannot have synthesize their own food because it has not a chlorophyll molecule, that's why actually it absorb the nutrition from the algae only, right? Okay, next we had discussed obviously about the reproduction, and the fungus have 2 type of reproduction, the asexual and the sexual. The vegetative part of reproduction is also included in the asexual mode of reproduction, right? Asexual mode of reproduction generally occur in fungus with the help of spores only, with spores simply. The ascospore in Ascomycetes, Basidiospore in the Basidiomycetes, Ascomycetes, these are the classes of fungus actually. Depend on the type of spores actually, and which type of spore and how these spores are produced in different classes of the fungus simply, right? Next is the very important is the sexual reproduction. Generally in case of fungus, the sexual reproduction occur with the help of fusion of the cytoplasm and the nucleus. In normally sexual reproduction occur by this method only. Firstly, in fungus there are the gametes fuse, and in case of gametes the cytoplasm fuse, you can say that. And the either gamete, either maybe they are motile or non-motile, depend on the different species of the fungus, because in few cases of the fungus some gametes are motile and some are non-motile, so it doesn't matter either it is a motile or it is a non-motile type of gametes. Firstly they fuse, and during the fusion their cytoplasm fuse up, and this process is called actually the cytogamy and plasmogamy. Cytogamy means where the cytoplasm is fused, plasmo means the cell fluid. Firstly the cell fluid is fused. After this is followed by the karyogamy. Karyo means always the nucleus. It means after the fusion of the cytoplasm or the cell fluid, the nucleus of the 2 gametes are fused with each other. Generally in the sexual reproduction, the gametes nucleus are haploid in nature. Always keep in mind, during the sexual reproduction the gametes have half number of chromosomes, always, in any kind of kingdom or any kind of species or any kind of individual, whatever they are, doesn't matter. Sexual reproduction means where the gametes are fused and the nucleus of these gametes are consist always half number of chromosomes. After the fusion of karyogamy, this is followed by the karyogamy, followed by the formation of zygote. And zygote is a two-cell stage which have diploid number of chromosome, and this zygote is developed into the embryo and the new plant body. Simply, sexual reproduction occur in that kind in case of fungus. After this, the fungus have various importance in our life. For example, various fungus are used as a food, as a like edible product. Edible means which we can eat easily. For example, the agaricus, its a common name is the mushroom. Mushroom is a fungus actually, and it is this we will use as a edible product, as a food. Various other fungus are also there which have more amount of starch as compared to, if you compare this starch with the potato, because potato is the vegetable which have more starch as compared to other. So if you compare the fungus with the potato, it has a more starch molecule. So for the production of starch and sugar, this fungus are used as a food material. Instead of food material, various fungus are used in the industries also. For example, industry for making the chemicals, right? Like penicillin, it is used for making the chemicals, and for medical purposes also, because penicillin is a very good antibiotic, right? So it is also used in medicines also. Instead of all these useful effects, there are some harmful effects also there in case of fungus. They cause diseases, fungal diseases, various kind of infection of the skin, because fungus actually grow in the moist and humid environment, and during the rainy season there are so much humidity and warm temperature will be there, and at that condition they grow at your maybe skin or your surface or floor or your roof, anywhere where the moisture is present. So it can destroy the surface or substratum where they grow, and also causes various kind of diseases. So they have also harmful effect of fungus there, right? Next are the lichen, because I told you that the fungus and algae association is called the lichen actually. So lichen is generally formed by the phycobiont and mycobiont composition. Here the phycobiont means algal part and the mycobiont means the fungal part, because the study of fungus is called the mycobiology, and phycobiology means study of algae. So the phycobiont and mycobiont composition combinedly form the lichen, and this association actually called the symbiotic association, right? Okay, lichens have very important role in our life actually, because before the plant kingdom there are the lichens are present, because the algae are the lowest plant kingdom, lowest plant in plant kingdom. So before the plants, origin of the plants, there are lichens are produced, and these lichens create the environment, create the situation where the rooting of the plants takes place, because before the lichens there are no comfortably, you can say that the soil is present for the rooting of the plant, and plant have roots obviously. So that's why, because the rocks are present only during the origin of the earth, there is no proper soil, and minerals are present in the soil which are suitable for the plants. So lichens are the only living organism, you can say that, which release a chelating agent which destroy the bond present between the particles of the rock, you can say that. So these rock particles are dissociated and converted into the soil particles, and when the lichens become dried up, they degrade into the soil, and the fertility of the soil day by day is increases, which is very suitable for the growth of the plants, right? Various minerals are dissolved in the soil particles due to these lichens. So lichen have very important role for the plant kingdom. So before discussing about the plant kingdom, we had discussed about the lichens. They are the symbiotic association of algae and fungus. Generally, phycobient part is always the green algae, because the algae are various type: green algae, red algae, brown algae, yellow algae. So the green algae is the part of the lichen, and phycobiont means the fungus part. And I told you that fungus have various classes. So Ascomycetes and Basidiomycetes generally show the symbiotic association and form the lichens. Right? Okay. After this, there are various types of lichens are present. Crustacea and the foliage and the fructase. As the name indicates, crustacea kind of lichens are flat in structure. They grow in the substratum, but they are generally round in shape, oval in shape, or branch simply. They does not are you can say that the large size, because they flatly spread over the substratum, you can say that. Okay, next is the foliage. They are also flat, but their shape is leaf-like, as the name indicates. Foliage means leaf. They are leaf-like, right, attached with the substratum, and they may be branched or they may be unbranched. Branches may be present or not. Third is the fructose type. They are highly branched and form a bushy-like appearance, right? Because they are divided, and various branches are there, which gives a bushy appearance to these lichens. So, according to their division, according to their branches, they are various types. Lichens are of various types, right? Similarly to fungus, lichen have various importance in our life, and some harmful effect also there about the lichen. Lichens are the pollution detector actually. They have capability to you can say that the measure the concentration of sulfur dioxide. Actually they have capability. So where the pollution is occur, from that place the lichens immediately start to reduce up. It means they start to kill up, right? So they also call the pollution detector. And one more thing, they show the symbiotic association. So they are very important for us, because if these symbiotic association does not take place, then lichens does not form. If lichens are not there, then the plants are not arised. Maybe because these are the reason, so that the rocks are converted into the soil simply, right? And they are also used in various diseases, to treating the various diseases. And a harmful effect, if we will discuss about the harmful effect, when they are dried up or they are damaged, they are fire catcher, you can say that, right? Due to their dried structure, fire is immediately catch up. So they are a little bit harmful as for generally for the forest, because they are found in the moist region. And obviously they cause, if they catch the fire, they can damage the whole forest or where they are present actually. One more thing about is that they grow actually in the moist surface. So they also grow at your door, your window, right, or your you can say that the floor or your roof maybe. And because they degrade, because they release the chelating agent, they can destroy your building, your door, your window maybe, because they release the chelating agent, which dissociates the bonding present between either it is a rock or it is a door, it is a whatever thing is that. So they can destroy these things also. So this is all about the fungus. Lichen is part of fungus actually. In next lecture we will start our new kingdom, is the plant kingdom, right?